Yeah. You good, bro? You sure that's a good angle for you?
Nah, I don't know.
That's not a good angle, bro.
What you think? Angle that thing.
That ain't gonna work, bro. You got me looking bad, bro.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, my shit can be going
on like that?
Anyway. Yeah, it works like that. I'm trying to figure out how to keep my screen on.
Yeah, that thing, you gonna have to.
I'm trying to go live so America can see that I'm coming.
You know?
Alright, so you hit that, and then you hit your drop, pressure clap. Your red, the orange is your clap.
Okay.
I mean your red.
Cool.
And this is the regular drop.
This is regular drop.
Yeah. So you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
And when you done, I'm gonna be in and out. So
okay, that's cool.
Once you got a lot of red, I ain't gonna leave till I see you start it up.
Alright, bet.
What's your favorite rapper? Yeah.
No, that's mute.
That's on mute.
Yeah, that's mute. No, everything highlight red is mute. This is unmute. Now you got mute. You hear that, right?
Yeah.
So they unmute. Run back? Yeah, fade it out next time.
Oh, yeah, that's
Hell no, I got no food stuff. I wish I had some motherfucking food stuff. They don't give me no damn food stuff. Yeah, cause you talk about some food stuff. Bitch, I wish I did have some. You know somebody got stuff we buy them from. Shit.
Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check.
You ready? Alright, let's try this again. Alright, y'all ready?
Yep.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. No matter what the place or what the time, you are now tuned in to Smoking Strong with Strong Arm. So, we got a guest in the building today. Goes by the name of Dollar Escobar.
Yeah, I like the way you said that. Say it one more time for me.
Dollar Escobar.
Okay, yeah.
So, all right, so before we even get started, really, explain the name, Dollar Escobar. Where you get that from?
Well, it was initially Mama Dollar. My peoples gave me that name from down the road, but I ended up switching it up, some whole other shit to Dollar Escobars.
Right.
For the big bars, they humongous.
Right.
So I just felt like I should throw that on the end of that. So yeah, so it's Dollar Escobars.
So I mean, bars, the key part of the name being bars. So I'm saying, that means spit them bars, all of them bars, got like
expeditiously.
Yeah.
Not they the heavy.
Not the T.I.
Yes, big bars.
Big bars.
Big bars. Yes, sir. Big bars. Yeah.
Big bars. So, how long you been doing this? When did you get started with this?
Well, I've been rapping since elementary school, but I really took it serious probably like 11th grade, 12th grade.
Right.
But now I'm really, really taking it serious, like as far as shows and stuff. Like I just started performing the end of 2017, 2018. Right. Not really 2019 because I was pregnant.
Okay.
So now I'm back on some
take that
takeover type
take
shit.
That pregnant break.
Yeah, the whole little 9 months. Got set down the whole 2019.
Yeah.
So it's time to crank it up for 2020.
Okay.
I'm in here.
You came in 2020 with 2020. That's what I keep telling people. I came in 2020 with 2020. You know what I'm saying? We focus. I believe you performed at the event this past weekend, right? The Fast Food event?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I had a chance to see you.
You liked it?
Yeah, I liked it. I loved it.
Yeah. That sounds better. He loved it.
That sounds good. I loved it.
Okay.
But I mean, what was your inspiration? Like, do you have a favorite? Man, let me start there. Do you have a favorite rapper? Like, do you have a rapper that inspired you, male, female? Do you have who
Tupac.
Tupac.
Yeah, because he was really telling the story. You got a lyricist, then you got a rapper. The rappers really be capped out on the low, like they want to make it seem like they on a whole nother level that they really not.
Right.
But when you're a lyricist, I feel like you telling your story. So I'm checking in as a lyricist from the Met. You feel me?
Right.
Because I got way more to say than bags and taking niggas' money because I got my own bag.
Right.
So I ain't got to rap about that. You feel me?
Okay. Well, I know a lot of fellas out there feel secure knowing they ain't got to worry about
Oh, yeah, I don't want y'all bag. I just want y'all to hear my story. That's all.
They don't have to worry
Support.
about spending on this one. She good. She got it, y'all. Don't worry about that. With that being said, so you basically come from a time of lyrics when the words actually meant something in the song.
Right.
A real meaning to it. How do you feel now about with you being a person that enjoys a lyricist or a storyteller? How does it feel being in this day and age where the music is where it's at, where it's really it's a lot different from the lyricists of before? Like, you know, now a few friends of mine, we kind of compared it to back in the days, the guy that was like the wackest one in the group is like the best one now. Right,
because they're not really saying nothing. So It's easy for somebody to get in because they ain't really got to say nothing. It's just got to be a catchy hook. Or for the females, they like to sing and chant songs where they down in the next female. They like little stuff like that.
Right.
But when it's levels to this, you know, you can't. Sometimes I feel like I need to get on their level a little bit because maybe they'll fuck with me a little harder. But then the real me like, oh well, either they gonna rock with you or they ain't. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Either you is or you not. I'm not finna be like, oh, let me drop some little bars off to try to relate to these females when they don't even fuck with me. You feel me? So I'm just gonna go ahead and kick the dough in. Yeah. And spit them bars.
So I mean, basically, it's kind of like you prefer your bars, but you kind of understand what they're doing, but you don't necessarily agree with what they're doing either.
No, I mean, who am I to say they doing it wrong? Like, it's just my opinion. I'd rather listen to a story being told than, oh, I got the new Gucci heels, the new Michael Kors bag, all that. They like that stuff. That don't excite me. Right. So it's like, that's what they on, though. They like the twerking shit. All that. No, I need the stories.
So how do you get yourself to stand out in that type of that has to be pressure. I mean, I know that's pressure to know exactly what you said. Like, you know, this is kind of what everybody's doing. Like, how do you feel like you're able to stand out against that? Because you don't really want to mimic that or do the same thing. Like, you know, what way will you be able to apply more pressure to get people to see what you're doing versus what you're watching right now?
I guess just be me at all times and not try to switch it up because they're going to be like, oh, she was on this last time, now she on this. You feel me? Right. I know, of course, you got to switch it up with the music, but I'm just on some straightforward storytelling type shit. Like, and of course, they're not going to look at me the same. I guess sometimes I feel like they look at me like I think I'm better than them or something, and I don't. I just come in, do my little thing, hey, how you doing with the whoop, and get on through. If that makes sense. Right, you know, network and then get on through. Right. But it's like, it's never enough. That's how I feel. Like, they never gonna really fuck with you like that. Because you want some whole other shit with your music. Like, but we all supposed to be on the same thing because everybody like to do music and make songs. But when somebody is harder than the next or whatever it may be, it's a problem. But it's just undercover pressure because they're not gonna really speak on it. You feel me? They just gonna team up or however they do it. Right. But at the end of the day, it don't matter to me. I'm just out here to put my story out, let the world know.
You know, you basically gonna let your performances and your words and your music speak for itself. Yeah. And whoever's real enough to grab what you're saying and get with it, then they can roll with it. And if you're not, then don't worry about it.
Right. That's exactly what I was trying to say.
I can help you. I'm dealing with the words a little bit. I mean, that's interesting. Like, so you said Pac was like a motivator, inspiration. Do you have any female artists that you?
Aaliyah. So it's like, how you
cool.
like Pac and Aaliyah?
No, that's actually that's interesting. Explain.
I love Aaliyah. Yeah, she was very, like, her music was different. But now that I'm older to understand what she's talking about, I'm like, oh, she was talking about rocking the boat. I was just singing rock the boat. I'm thinking she talking about the boat. She talking about the boat. The boat. So, you know, I'm like, okay, now I understand what she was saying. Because, you know, when we younger, we just singing something. But yeah, I love her music.
Yeah, I can imagine that was a little shocking to you when you figured it out. You had to have been a little young on that one. Yeah. See that was awkward. So, where you from?
Well, I was born in West Columbia, but I grew up in 48.
Right. Okay. 48.
But I'm from Columbia.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. What kind of, when it comes to performances, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people have a preference of the types of places they're okay with performing in and ones that they're not. Do you have any type of preference to where you perform or what type of place? Like, you know, is there such thing as a hole in the wall that you wouldn't perform in, or is it just
I perform at the grocery store. Okay, it's like that with me. That crowd shit. It can be 3 people in the building. I'm gonna go in because at the end of the day, you putting that footwork in. You can't expect to go into a building full of 1,200 people and you ain't out there like that. Of course, they don't know me. They just probably heard my song before, but they don't know me. So of course, it's not gonna be jam packed right now. So I'm willing to. I will perform at a stoplight. I don't give a damn. Okay, I promise you, is that I'm that hungry. Like I really feel it. Like I don't know how to feel so close. Maybe everybody feel close as rappers and lyricists or whatever. But I just really feel close. So yeah, it don't matter. The hole in the wall, bullet in the flow. I don't give a damn. I'm in there.
Knife in the knee.
I'm in there. As long as I ain't finna get shot or nothing, I will perform. So if y'all got anything going on, let me know. I will come if I have a babysitter.
Okay. That matters sometimes.
Yeah.
But in this industry, I mean, you've heard over the years, male dominated. But within the last 2 years, it seems to be almost a more female dominated game.
Yes.
There's been a whole lot of coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion,
Rainy, everybody.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. How is it working with the male artists? Do you get sincere suggestions of, you know, hey, let's do a track? Do you get a lot of sincerity there, or do you run into a whole lot of guys that really aren't really trying to do music? They're just using the music.
Well, no, I ain't really linked up on no features type shit. Yeah. Really. Yeah. I got a couple songs I did with a couple of my homeboys, and a couple people reached out. I did little songs with them. But I ain't really had no big, like, I probably got not even 10 features with dudes type shit.
So no fakers, no cats that really ain't.
Not yet, child. Don't speak their ass, so I ain't got time.
You got the producers that really ain't producers.
Right, that just want you to come on.
Singers that really ain't got nothing to sing about, nor a note that they've written. They just, hey, I do music too. Come to the studio. Yeah. But like I'm saying, with a male dominated business, I mean, does it make you go harder knowing that the females are really kind of having their moment right now? Or do you feel like that don't matter? You're gonna make it there one way or the other.
It really don't matter. I just I want to give a shout out to everybody that's really grinding for it, you know, that really got a passion for doing it and not just doing it on some follow the leader type shit. Right. Like, if you really love doing that shit, keep doing it.
Right.
I don't care. Like, yeah, the women is the wave right now, but like I said, they're not really saying shit.
Right.
I'm not trying to be rude to nobody. I'm just saying my point of view. Like, most of the time, like, they just all on the same shit. We need some females that's on some whole other shit. Like, the niggas on the same shit, too. So, it's like, follow the leader type shit on the low.
Yeah.
You ain't, all the songs sounded like to me. Everybody trapped out. All the hoes, all the girls tricking. It all sound the same to me. So, you gotta have somebody like Dollar Escobar to come through on some whole other shit. You feel me?
You touching on some things where you taking it some places I wasn't planning on going just yet, but since you going there.
No, I'm just being real. Yeah, and females are the most slept on because the dudes feel like they the only ones that can rap. It really is some females that really can rap.
Yeah,
and not just rapping shit that they not living.
I've definitely seen some females that can hold their own against anybody, male or female.
Right.
I feel like you know, because I'm a little older, and I've seen a lot of different transitions, a lot of different things change with the female artists. You know, from the way that they rap, the things that they rap about, to kind of where we're at now. And the male dominated thing has always been kind of like lingering over the situation, but over the years, I mean, I've seen a lot of. I always felt like it was something that should have never really been said. I guess it was only said because you had more males in the game.
Right.
But when you look at, you got to take it back to Lauryn Hill. I mean,
right.
Lauryn Hill was smashing it. Like, Lauryn Hill was killing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it's time for people to really understand this. Maybe this isn't necessarily a male dominated situation. Maybe it's just not enough females in it. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, you really can't. Like I said, if you take it back to Lauryn Hill, you had Queen Latifah, who may not have been the biggest lyricist in the game, but she had a much bigger impression on the game than a lot of the guys in the game. Like she brought in Naughty by Nature, and you know all these other legendary groups were brought in by Queen Latifah. So I mean, when you look at it, women have dominated the game of hip hop for a very long time and just never really gotten credit for it. Maybe you had MC Lyte. I mean, like MC Lyte was stupid with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Salt-N-Pepa.
Yeah, Salt-N-Pepa. Like really, if you take it, Mia X, like the original. You know, the queen mother of the South, like, because, you know, Mia X was, like, really that thing. She hit that one time, but she had an impact when she hit. You know what I'm saying? And I would rather call her the queen of the South at that point in time based off of the content that she was speaking on. She didn't have to sell sex.
Right.
To get the people to listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how. Well, that's mainly what they want to hear, though. You know, like that's another thing. That's really the wave. Like, if you ain't half naked on the stage twerking, or you ain't talking about eating no meat or none of that, then you ain't really gonna get too much support from no males like that. Right.
Well, how do you feel about that though? Like, how do you feel because, like you said, your mother.
Right. You know I'm not, if I got to get on the stage and twerk and half naked and all that, I'm not performing. Right. If you can't feel me from these big bars coming, I ain't going to be there. Because, you know, but it's like I said, it's levels though, but some females comfortable with that. I'm not with all that.
Does it bother you to see the ones that are comfortable with it?
No, because at the end of the day, when they children grow up and see that shit, they going to have to explain that to their kids. Right. I ain't going to have to explain that to mine because they can already know my mama ain't moving like that. Right. You got to watch how you move when you got kids. Now, if you ain't had no kids, if you like to do that, I'm not judging nobody because you got to get how you live. Yeah. But when you got kids out here, you got to move a lot different.
Right. I mean,
especially with daughters. Yeah, you got daughters, you out here twerking and shit. She see that, she gonna feel like she can twerk and shit, and I'm gonna be ready to break a leg. Yeah. So
that's like you said, that's the reality of it. You know, not trying to knock what anybody got to do to survive, but that's the reality of it though. Like you got someone out there that's gonna do what they gotta do to get to that next point. And I guess it don't necessarily make it wrong if that's what you feel like you gotta do, but everybody don't have to necessarily agree with it either.
Right. You know I mean, but you shouldn't worry about what people think anyway. You just should do what you feel is best for you.
No, true. But you did make a very valid point when you said about the children. It's like you got kids that's watching. You gotta think about what they might get out of it in the future.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because right now, a lot of times we don't know the kids are watching.
They you know and they really are.
You know, we really have no clue they're watching. We're doing all these things that we seem to be simple. Even a conversation that you're having with a friend, the kids can hear it. Mm-hmm. And like, you know, they'll actually say some of those things and be like, where did you get that from? But they was posting up getting something out the refrigerator while you was in the kitchen talking.
Right.
You know
and they eavesdropping.
They just straight eavesdropping, listening to every little word. Oh, maybe I could say that too. But,
right.
So I mean, what's your goal? Like in this music thing? Like how far are you trying to go with it? Are you in just the area of I want to be a musician? Do you have plans on doing something else involving the entertainment, like
acting?
Are you interested in? I mean,
I can see myself being an actress on the low. I never really I did take drama classes, and I'm real jokey. Like I think I'm a comedian on the low. Yeah. But I'm probably corny as hell. But I just, like to make people laugh and shit. But no, I wanted to launch my kids' little t-shirt brand, Self-Made. Right. So I'm planning on doing that for them so they can have some little cash flow coming in. Get my little wigs jumping with my cousin. Right. Shit. But I plan on doing the music for a while, really.
So you basically had an entrepreneurial spirit.
Of course, yeah. Yep.
You make sure the kids know they thing too.
Yep, they gonna have their little t-shirts.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I had to ask that because so many people get into the music business and they don't have a backup plan or even something that they're going to do or they want to do when they finish it, you know, because the music is a great business to be in and it's a great thing to do, period. You know, it's a way to speak if you have no one to listen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And but a lot of people, just like anything else, you always got to have a plan of what you're going to do when it's all said and done and where you want to go with it. You know what I'm saying? This music business can kind of frustrate people a lot. But I love it. Like me personally, I love it. Like I wouldn't give it up for the world. Like I would tell any artist myself that, you know, it may be hard, it may be aggravating. At times you may want to quit, but just don't. Like if you just stay consistent and keep moving, you'll accomplish your goals as you go. And
I think they expect for everything to happen right then and there, like, cause they see everybody else's earnings and winnings, so they like, shit.
Right.
If it don't come this day, this and the third, I ain't gonna be that consistent with it, cause it ain't gonna happen. But you never know when your time coming.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta be patient.
Exactly. And I'm glad you said that because I had a conversation with somebody a few days ago, and that's what it was about. Like, it's all about timing. You know, it's all about patience and consistency. If you stay consistent and remain patient, then you'll be okay.
Hello, Moto. I believe that 100%.
Yeah, you'll be okay. So, where's your patience at with it though? Like you know, yeah. I hit you with that question. I see the look on your face. You like, whoa, where did that come from?
No, I got enough patience. Slow motion that thing until everything fall in place.
Yeah.
However many shows I gotta do, however many times I got to go on tour, whatever it takes, I'm doing it. I'll pour it 100%. No more waiting.
You know that's what it takes a lot. Being ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Some people get that call and they're not ready.
Right.
You know, so you gotta be. You know, that's why I said where's the patience at?
I got plenty of patience because I know one day it's gonna happen.